So one of the most important things that I do every day, and I'm quite OCD about it because I feel like it's a way of bringing my energies together, ready to start the day, no matter what I'm doing, even if I'm staying in the house on my own. I still ground and connect myself and just kind of plug my energy into the earth and also into the universe. And I found that from when I was about 7, I started to have experiences when I was asleep, or thought I was asleep, where I was going out of my body, or in the daytime if I was bored in class I would easily just fly off somewhere. And I really liked that feeling, but as I got older I realised that I needed to have more of a physical grounding so that I could kind of bring all of my ideas and my dreams into some kind of reality instead of them being out in the cosmos somewhere. So one of the ways that I do it, and I spend about 20 minutes each morning before I leave the house, and also it gives me a bit of extra time in bed because I don't like getting up too quickly, and I just spend this time to connect with me and connect with my body, and also to check in with my body and what's going on for me that day. Because most of the time we're experiencing emotions and physical problems that aren't even our own. We're kind of collecting other people's stuff, and this can be from somebody that you've never met, that you just walk past in the street. It could be from the lady that lives down the road. It could be from people in your family, and you think that it's yours, but 90% of the time it isn't. So I take this time just to check in with myself and see how am I feeling, and how do I want that day to go? What do I have to do that day? Am I going to be in a situation that could be a bit tricky, or have I got a lot of work to do, or it could be anything, but just to kind of set my energy in the way that I want it to be. So there's lots of different ways that you can do this. I always prefer to do things as simply and clearly as possible, and I'm just going to take you through a really simple exercise, which is a very good habit to get into every day. So what I want you to do is close your eyes, and either lying down or sitting in a chair with your feet flat on the floor, and taking a few deep breaths in and out. I always like to put one hand on my heart and one hand on my belly. And as you breathe in and out, taking your attention into your belly and breathing in and out through your mouth. And this is connecting you more to your emotional side rather than the mental. And as you're breathing in and out, you're imagining golden roots coming down from your crown, through your spine, through your hips, down through your legs, out through your feet, and they're spreading out and down and going deeply into the central womb of the earth. And then when they get to that center, I always visualize something like a hematite or obsidian pyramid of crystal. Now this could be any color, it could be any kind of crystal that you want to. I used to imagine quartz. So something that feels grounding to you, and for me at this time I find that obsidian is the best. So when I've taken those roots down, I'm wrapping them around and within that pyramid. And then I start to pull the energy up from the pyramid, up the roots. And as it comes, the roots are becoming more solid and more of an anchor into the earth. And then it comes into my feet, and I visualize like I have moon boots, like obsidian moon boots, so that my feet are really connected. And then it's coming up into my legs, my hips, my body, my arms and hands, my neck and head. So we've connected down into the earth, and then we also want to connect up. So I then imagine the same thing, tree roots, but this time starting from the base of my spine and then moving all the way up through my crown, and they're spreading out and upwards into the center of the sun. And this isn't the sun that we see, this is the sun, the central sun in the center of the universe. So we're connecting to the wisdom of the divine universe, we're connecting to the wisdom of the divine earth. And then we're going to pull those energies together into our heart space to create a flower of life. And this is expanding out of your heart so that it's completely surrounding you, above, below, all around, front and back. So you're completely encompassed in this flower of life. And asking that your energy field is expanding and vibrating to the highest possible frequency that it can. So this is our connecting into ourselves, our connection into the earth, into the sun. And then the next video is going to be about our psychic protection, how we can create our own personal boundaries, and also just to keep our energy more contained, so we're not being pulled this way and that way every time that we come into contact with somebody. Okay, thank you, see you next time.